welcome back. It's me, your boy. Here, let me get this microphone nice and next to my throat for ya. I have a sucker. This is not gonna work. Fuck. All right. So I realized that making the Alabama apparently. Sorry, this is like 4 hours, 5 hours after I posted my last video. Long story short, I had a fun day that day. I had like 3 or 4 Celsiuses. Good flavors though. They were hold on, let me check. Let me remind myself. They were the mango one and not the carbonated one, just the flat mango one. The cherry Coca-Cola one or cherry cola, sorry. The cherry cola one and their new sherbet one. The issue is, right? So, you may not know this about me, but I graduated, and you're going to feel most likely old when I say this. I graduated as class of 2022. 3 years ago. I've been an adult for 5, technically. Right? And for the. Since November of last year. Or, yeah. Basically, from graduation up until November of last year. The beginning of November of last year. I was a lovely poor soul who had to work in a small town Dollar General. Yep. And it was not a fun time. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Well, it was a fun time until it didn't become a fun time, respectfully. Uh, you know, sometimes the human soul can only take so much of that, you know? So I still enjoy all the people I worked with from there. Wish them all the love and respect. I'd go back there if I had a fresher mind, you know? And didn't hate people as much. But I don't think we can fix that one anymore. Uh, Sometimes people just don't read. They make you think literacy is just a figment of our imagination. So anyway, hi, welcome back. I didn't record any of the building of the Alabama, so I thought I'd do some recording of the Arizona as I don't know, reconciliation. I don't know, just a little bit though. Like you're gonna see me cut a lot, but I looked at the rear end of that thing, and it went. I liked the thrusters. And this is flat. This is flat. This is the flat plane. And without divulging like I did in the previous video, which you didn't see because I cut out so much of it, I went on a fucking schizo rant talking about the rest of this. If you'd like that video, maybe, love this design. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It's just it's grown on me, you know? Pardon the voice cracks. You'll hear a lot of those because I am still awake. And no one's going to stop me from doing that, you know? No one's going to stop me from being awake, brother. So, I hope you see my vision here already. I'm just taking that horizontal thruster pack and I'm making it sideways. Why don't we? I forget the direct SpongeBob quote. I'm sorry. I'm a failure of a human being. How dare I? Why don't we pick it up and put it somewhere else? And once again, we got Joji in the background. Uh, I'm gonna hope and pray to God that NVIDIA and Davinci work well together this time and recognize that there's game audio, Discord audio. Hold on, Discord audio. Hi. So Spotify, game, Discord, and then me. That's all I want. That's all I ever have going. Because I never have like YouTube actually playing while I'm trying to make a YouTube video. This is also one of the things that I like. This is why I like building so much in this game. These are encounters. They just randomly spawn, take up some of your CPU when they spawn, you know, just a little spike every now and then. I've been on this creative world because survival, I get to a point in survival where I make ships that are, you know, that could go into space, but I don't want to go into space. Space in this game is just kind of boring to me. So I've never seen whatever late game is in Space Engineers if it has one. But what I do like to do is observe. Does this have rockets that go downwards? Hold on, let me catch up to you, man. You do. Those are rockets that are using. I thought this was on a hinge. It is. That's so cool. No, it's not. No, it's not on it. It is on a hinge. Never mind. There it is. It's attached to the rear thruster. That's such a cool ship, though. It's got a hinge where, like, that's smart. And then here I am making fucking squares all the damn time. Which is why I am on this beautiful little quest to make better ships. And I'm so happy you decided to come along again. Hopefully. I'm sorry, it's just a bunch of ramblings so far. So you may be asking, Connor, what the hell do you have in store for us today? Well, today marks not the Alabama. Yes, even though I'm American, I don't know them. I'm such ashamed. Anyway, I'm not. So we got the Alabama. Today, we're working on the Alaska. The craft suitable for space flight, Alaska. Pardon my sniffles. And once again, I love that all the hydrogen thrusters and the big atmospherics are even. And what I'm imagining in my head is just pure cinema, right? So let's see if I could make this pure cinema happen. This vertical thruster pack that I'm imagining in my head. And I just, oh. Oh. Okay, I did something weird here. I did. How do I remedy that, like, instantly? Right here, right now. Putting this here. And this here. Then I use the hydrogen thruster. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what we're looking for, right? You stay? Fantastic. I wanna say a lot of people in this game do their they do their like sides first, right? I like to do either my thrust like the rear thrusters first and work my way forward. And then or I like to do like the bottom first. Apparently, a lot of people are the opposite. They do top down, forward back, right? Is what I'm getting at here. I like to do rear to front and then like bottom to top. You know, a lot of people do top, like I said, a lot of people do top to bottom. Or top to down, top to bottom. You know, front to back, top to bottom. I like to do the opposite when I'm making a ship in this game. Why? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you, actually. Oh, yeah. That's... Could you imagine it? I'm imagining it already, and I'm... I already love it. I already love the image. Why are we using yellow thrusters? Why not, man? You got an issue with it? Ow! I need to turn those off on this creative world. They just melt my shit, man. Anyway. I'm thinking. Whoa! I didn't even mean to do that, but that kind of looks... You know what? I like that. I like that so much, I'm gonna do it here, too. This was complete accident. Hold on. That's gonna annoy the hell out of me. I'm gonna need... C-O-N-V. Connor. C-O-N. C-O-N-V. There you go, buddy. Use that noggin of yours. It's a little hard sometimes. I know. Fucking idiot. Yeah, go on. Tell me more. Tell me more things I already know about myself, man. Apparently this is a sin, by the way. I don't know why it's a sin. What I think is a sin is not having them... I don't know. You can... Well, I can't, like, alt to show my mouse. Okay. Well, you see how these are all on the same axis up there? The word conveyor? I hate when these things are like this. Like, why are these backwards? That's disgusting. Anyway. Or that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, do this. I like when it goes, you know, up. There's gotta be a T. And we're just gonna commit to the, Why did I T that? Here, you know what? I meant to T it this way. Yeah, sure. That's what we'll go with. And then we're gonna do the same for these, and no mistake was had. Jeez. I think I became a special boy in that second. Just a little bit. I'm done with this sucker now. Count the time. Don't actually, please. I should probably just make these a junction in the middle here. Because I have big plans for you, American. Goated quote. And why do we want it yellow? Because this. So it has a nice, even, flat back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jose? You know what I mean. Oh my lord, what just spawned in? Look for it in the sky. There it is. God! Aren't I just built different? Yeah, this is what happens when you turn off no signals. Then everything starts spawning. Gonna divulge for a second and show that this is a, this is that, and then this is that. Well, I mean, sure. Sure. There's definitely there's a difference, trust me. Just take my word for it, god damn it. I've just realized that I got 2 ions and 2 small atmospherics, but I wanted a big one up here too. I think I wanted in the center. I thought that's what I wanted this for. Yeah. The issue, right? There's not an issue. Yeah, there's not. There might be an issue. Okay, could you not? I'm holding control. I need a new goddamn keyboard with a better control button, apparently. So, I would need to dig into the back a little bit. Or do I? Let's see. Does this look acceptable? I mean, what could we put there? Oh, the tiny ions. Duh. Look at me thinking with my brain again, guys. Jesus. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. And that's entirely to hold that and that. And now, we got a little bit more thrust, too. Well, a lot more thrust with those big boys. That thing is just silhouetting in the sky. Where's a Palantir missile when I need one? Oh, God. So, this is exactly what I was going for. Um, if we just, do you consider this cheating? I don't consider it cheating. I wanted to make this like a modular. I wanted to make this a three-piece module to begin with, and I most likely wasn't going to change thrusters. Well, technically it's different. I mean, there's a big difference between that and that, right? I consider there a difference. Please tell me I'm not insane for meh. God damn it. Oh, good lord. Um, I'm gonna beat myself over the head with a 2 liter of Sprite. I When did this part of the large grids become hitbox as well, where I can't build there? I feel like that's got to be changed recently because I don't remember that. Stop it. Use your brain. Come on, you got this. Gotta give myself a pep talk every now and then, you know? You may be wondering, Connor, what is your purpose of this conveyor here, right? Well, I do appreciate a good gun every now and then. Like that thing over there, you know what? I'm just gonna have this thing, my spectator camera. I'm gonna stop chasing. Ooh, piece of candy in the sky. I'm gonna stop doing that. And you know how? Look at this. You know, gun, 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 big gun, no gun because air vent and thruster. I like guns on my rear thrust, on my rear thrust. Okay, I like them there. I should connect these. Yes, like this, exactly like this. That is stunning job, stunning. Mm, Actually, you don't need to do that because I got that one here. Is that gonna be a problem? Come on, Connor. Come on, you goofy goober. I could just do some fancy stuff like this. And you are connected, technically, correct? Yes. What I could do instead is just do you, and then come over here with a curvy boy. Make it face the inside. Yeah, like that. And then we go get this guy. No, that's another curvy boy. And, you know what? For sanity's sake, we'll make it on the inside like that again. Now the question is, why didn't I do that for up here? And you would be asking a valid question, because that would mean I would have to make this a tube, and then this one has to be conveyor junction. Yes. And then boom, boom. And then just the two. Which means I can boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. And then boop. And give me my reinforced tube again. Reinforced C2 going that way. And another tube. Yes. Yes. Progress. Right? Yeah. Boop. Boop. And now there's redundancy. Okay. Call me insane, but I want even more redundancy. I know, I hate me too. It's okay. It's alright. You don't have to feel bad for hating me. I hate me too sometimes. But I won't be hating me if I ever get stranded in the god. I'll hate myself more if I get stranded in. That's a little funny. I don't know if I like that. But I don't got a choice. I actually kind of like. You know what? Never mind. I do like that. That does look kind of cool. Look kind of neat. Where it's going to. Well, we'll let the space. We'll let Clang figure that one out. Clang is the space engineer god, and we'll let them figure that out. You know. Schizo. I'm gonna start seeing shadows in the corner of my eyes one of these days. They're coming for me. They're coming for me. They aren't gonna find me. Imagining having to put the turtle on this damn thing, and I'm not excited, mate. Now, the Alaska is going to be a little bit bigger than the Alabama because, and correct me if I'm wrong, comrade, but Alaska is slightly smaller than Texas or slightly bigger, one or the two, if you go by square miles. I don't have my phone on me. I could check this and, I don't know, maybe put the very true Connor, very cool, or a very wrong Connor, very not cool in editing, hopefully? Let's see if my brain allows me to do that whenever I get to editing this. Big as fuck! Alright, that's conveying it. That is just conveying. And we are at 34 minutes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together, really. That's the thing. I love how this looks, though. Do we not? I love it. I love how it looks. And, you know, to top off how it looks, you need some... I don't have any DLC for this game, so we're kind of just stuck, man. Who makes the current American hydrogen bombs, or made them? They looking jealous, like, towards these things. Oh my god, and I actually made it perfect to fit a little guy. Oh, Connor, you excite me sometimes, you know? I could give myself a pat on the back. There's a problem. You know. You definitely know. You don't. It's okay. I'm so sorry. We'll put a little bit of... Can you give me 1 second? Alan, we are so fucked. Listen, do we want just a boring old thing? Or do we want something spicy? You know what? I'm doing that. I'm doing that, and I'm not going back on it. I'm doing that. I'm gonna. Those are the sounds of a sane man, I promise. Am I talking about me? No. No. You have me sorely mistaken, my good sir. My good sirs and madams. I am not sane. There's something quite wrong with me. Ooh, I don't like you. Just that instead. But I don't do that up here though. But no. No. Four. Four. Four score and 7 years ago. It's no longer that number. I don't know if I like that. I'll get over it. Oh my golly, dude. Do I do an inside one instead? No. Hey, look, the sun's coming up. It's 6:40. Oh no. Oh no. Poppy needs his apple juice. That's special. There's something wrong with you. I like that. Me too. Yes? Yes? I hate that I can't do anything about that. Can you give me the fucking big thrusters and in the ion, please? Can I just have the top square? Top of that square? Hey man, can I get the top of that square? You're giving me these? You're giving me these that are square, but you won't square the top of these? What is wrong with you? You'll square that one? Aye, aye, aye. You ever just jam out to classical music to fall asleep? No? Only me? Uh-oh. Maybe I am. maybe there is something wrong with me. Oh no. This is terrible news. I don't want this square. I mean, I'll figure it out. There is debris on my glasses, and I just noticed it, and it's one of them things where if you notice it, you can't unnotice it. And I'm about to lose it. That'll do her, I think. That'll do her good. And then I like to do a little funny thing on the bottom of a lot, and I mean a lot, of my ships. Where I like using the rounded armor, man. I'm sick and tired of lying to myself. I like using the rounded armor. I'm just gonna be honest with you, you know? The rounded armor is cool. And also, you need to be facing that way, not... Alright, man, come on. There you go. There you go. You know, it'll, you know, it happens. I, okay, I had it on. I thought I had the mirror mode off. That whole thinking process right there. I thought I was gonna have to do that over here. Oh, thank God I don't. Thank a God. Alright. Thank a God for me. But now I feel like I need to put a big atmospheric right here. You feel me? Like, maybe a big boy too. You know? Big boy even with the other one? You know what? Sure. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it just because it looks, I don't know. It's got a look to it though, don't it? It's a quest to make better ships. Is this better? Like, what type of way are we talking here? I just had an idea, you know, keep with the theme. You know what I mean? Keep with the theme. Keep with the theme. Keep with... Oh, that's not the button I was like... God damn it, I reset it because I F8'd from that F7 position. Gosh! We ain't seeing a lot of sideways thrust either, I'm just now realizing.
We could use a little bit of that, right?
You know what? We doing it. Yeah, we doing it. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh. Oh, yeah.
About that, I forgot.
See, those are vertical. This would be sideways. It'll do. You know what? No. There's nothing wrong here. There's no, Ossifer. There's not a problem. What are you talking about? Ossifer, I don't like being gashwit. I'm sorry. Does that look bad? Does that... Be honest with me.
Be honest with me. I need your full approval.
Oh my lord. I want to make this look not square. Am I doing a good job?
He looks better.
That's how they get you, man. What are you? Oh my magnetic plates, man. You got enough magnetic plate? I'm so sorry. You're Alaskan, for crying out loud. You don't need to be yellow so much. Oh my god. What did I do to my boy? What did I do to my poor boy? Why would I think the blocks yellow was a good idea? The poor guy. I wanted it to be like a white because Alaskan, you know, snow. But it's getting nighttime and I'm losing my mind. Do I indent it? Or do I leave it here? Sure. Rock and roll, buddy. Rock and fucking roll. And you know what? While we're here, let's get a little overzealous with it. Yeah. And then, do that maneuver again, and then we'll pull out my favorite. Apparently, I don't know when. Oh no, I don't know when this became my favorite. A glimpse of us by Joji is really good. I'm just thinking about the bigger picture here, you know. Trying to. Oh yeah. What the? Where did that idea come from? Give that man a raise. That brain cell gets a raise, I tell ya. Oh yeah. Give that brain cell a raise right now. That brain cell, it needs an extra neuron to fire. That's not how that works, is it? You get the gist. Don't need no damn guns. I know where to put the gun. I know where to put the guns. Plural. We're gonna dig into that. Dig back into that conveyor line in a second. You know, we're gonna do it now. I'm so sorry for the sniffle. That's very, endearing and adorable, isn't it? Alright, what are you? I gotta check. You are just a tube. I'm so happy to hear that. You have no idea how happy I am to hear that you're just a tube. Which, you know what that means? I could just put a T in. Put a T in there. You know, save on conveyor junctions. Don't commit a fucking crime, apparently. And I'm sorry, but I like to put my conveyor junctions to fill up the block, at least, you know. Gatling or rocket there. That sounds awesome. That sounds hot, even, you know. You get what I mean? And then, what are we looking at here? So, that hydrogen, and then 1, 2, boom, boom. Pull out my conveyors again, dude. Banana bread at work, dog? Hell yeah. And then we're gonna make this one face downward because that bottom one faced upwards. Yeah, I'm tapping my head right now. Big brain moment. You know what I mean? I don't want to just copy it, do I?
I might just copy it. Would that be rude? Would that be disrespectful to myself in the future? Like, come back and I don't know at episode Illinois and just fucking hate myself because of this decision. Hopefully not, right? You know, I feel like I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this, and you're gonna jump all over the place. And I apologize and not well advance and for my past actions already. I assume I have an idea for here actually now. How much of this damn thing is fucking gray in here? I didn't paint the inside. Oh no. What do we want to do here? This? I think so. I think we need a little bit of inward and no, inward. INWRD, not that, not that. Come on, man. I kind of got some gasoline going on over here. I got that lighter and everything right now. Ooh, maybe I don't anymore. Wait, yes I do. I just have it upside down. And it's not mirrored. Well, I mean, that's not what I was going for per se, but it'll not work. What? Hey, what'll go here? Am I playing dumb? Am I playing like brain dead at the moment? I mean, that looks like it go together pretty well to me, man. You know what I mean? I think it's just it doesn't. But that doesn't. Maybe I do need a tip mirrored, and I'm just doing this the most idiotic way. Oh, there we go. That's the gasoline I was looking for. And then you're different from that one though. Why is this difficult? Why is this? Why is this? Why are you gay? Who says I am gay? I say you are gay. You are gay. Why are you gay? Wait. I can't. Sorry, I had to let out the pigeons. Bok, 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 bok. Slope 2x1. Yes, yes, yes. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. And then we got that boom, and we got that bada boom, boom, boom. We got that boom, boom, boom. Now, hear me out. Yeah. Yeah. And then we can make this one actually a full length one, not just a tippy boy. Actually, with number 5, can we make them all the... Oh, I've never had something go so well before. Look at it. I am old enough to drink. Why am I not drinking while doing this? Because I wouldn't have gotten this far in an hour and 8 minutes. Oh, good lord, I'm gonna have fun drinking this down. Oh, baby, it's like it was made for loving you. I'm sorry, after my father's play yesterday, I'm just filled with all sorts of stupid little quotes. Not stupid, but I don't know, making way more like rocking and fucking rolling jokes, you know? Yeah, use your noggin there, buddy. That wasn't even me. That was just straight up the game. So many blocks. I hate the dead space. Truly. So, I don't know, like, craft designations, right? I don't know what you would consider the Alabama. I don't know what you would consider this Alaska. But I do know what I will have the Arizona be, right? Because it just rolls off the tongue a little bit. It's gonna be the Arizona aircraft carrier, right? Like, doesn't that roll off the tongue? I think it does. Do I want a redundancy wire these two? No, actually, I want an O2 H2 generator there. Why? Because this bitch needs some goddamn oxygen. I have an idea. You know? You know my idea? Could you piece together my idea from my scheming just now? I hope so. We're gonna have 3 of those, right? And we're gonna have one of these, and he's gonna be gray, so he blends in. But I'm gonna use the T's. Or I won't. Yes, I will. But we're right-handed around here, so we will go this way. Boop. Wait. Boop. Oh. You can, well, actually, hold on, hold on. I know you're gonna call me insane, but, oh no, what a shame. I'm, being called appropriately the right thing. What a damn crime. I want you arrested for calling me that. I'm joking. Why would I want that when you're right? Hold on, what type of gun do I want here? You know what I mean, brother? What type of gun? Did I ever... I think I want an assault cannon here and here, right? Will you be facing the other direction? You will be. Good. Fantastic. I want an assault cannon here. And here? And then 2 Gatling guns here? And then this guy, yes, can be an artillery turret. He'll be facing upwards. It doesn't really matter because he'll be moving a bunch. And then this guy up here, honestly, but I've just fallen in love with a new victim. I mean, friend. What? Huh? Pause. I'm sorry. 7. And then, do we... You know what? Yeah. Sure. Sure. You know what? Hey. You get out of here. Not a lot of backwards thrust, I'm realizing. We can leave that for the front end, right? You come this way, I might have to get a copy of the Alabama out. I'm making Texas the most armed thing now. Now that I just did that, I'm making it the most armed ship I'll have. People ask other people in this community of space engineers building ships to start using blast doors in spots that, you can use them. And I think this is actually a good spot to use them. And, actually, now that I think about it, I could have probably done something up here to make it look a little better. Which I'll do now. We rotate it sideways, and I'm thinking this one and this one on both sides. Ooh, 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 a little bit of depth to her. Oh, look at it, look at that. Ooh, 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 oh, ooh, You like that? You like that? I like that. You know what? I like that. I like that a little bit. Put a little bit of light there. A little bit of light in there. Ooh, I don't know if I like that though. Can I? No, because then that'll look wrong. Ooh, okay. All right, hear me out. Instead, then number 3, and this guy. Yeah, you'll get your use today, homie. There we go. There we go. You are using your 3x3, aren't you? A little bit of a bend hand it to you. You like that? You like that, buddy? You nice and secure in there? I think you are. You look spiffy in there, buddy. Yeah. Now you realize why it takes me so long and why I make closing videos. Yeah, I might just do that anyway. Everything below this thruster belt is going this black color. This black color. You see, I think this down, you know what I mean? You know what yeah. That's now imagine with me. Yeah. Imagine. Imagine with me now. Yeah. You know. Just hit him with a little bit of spurt. Actually, I might keep this one. I might keep this one yellow, or I won't, and I'll actually have this be yellow all the way up, and that'll be my first yellow mark. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, you get the vision.
Unfortunately, that's all we had time for today. Do not fear though, because God damn it, I'll be back. I had a few issues with Davinci, and I'm realizing that I probably should stop using GeForce NVIDIA because I was unaware. But shadow play, which is the way I, Alt F9ing, how I record or save a clip of like something. I've just now realized that it only has the ability to hold two separate tracks. I have OBS and I have the keybinds to record with OBS set up. I just haven't. I only think my brain only thinks OBS is useful for streaming, and I haven't streamed since Satisfactory, I think. So, hey, uh, I guess I'm gonna use OBS to record. And now that I understand a little bit about cutting, I didn't even know how to cut fucking clips and shit out of a 2 hour long, 2.5 hour long video. By the way, I sunk that shit down to 46 minutes. I love you. 2 hours, 2 hours long. It was just a bunch of me doing that shit, being retard, and I if I had the game audio, maybe I would have just cut me speaking out so you could have heard blocks placing and whatnot. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Space Engineer's block placing it's kind of crisp, okay? And I'm really angry that GeForce recording only does two tracks if you have separate tracks. So it tries to divide all of your sound sources evenly the best it can. So what that means is even though have the microphone, my audio from the game and Discord and my Spotify are all on the same track. But that's not even. Oh, you're right, because that I lied. Apparently Spotify doesn't do it just does off of based off of your sound card, not your sound card. Your input versus other applications input. So even though I'm talking and I it discludes myself speaking in Discord because I don't hear myself in Discord, of course. And I just I haven't read anything on this annoying, lovely stuff. Anyway, I've been at this for about 6 hours now. I yeah. Once again, you're seeing like my first genuine edited videos right here. The Alabama and this Alaska thruster build. Um, I had a funny idea after while messing around with editing, and I just realized that for Texas, even though I debunked myself here, Alaska's very bigger than Texas. But I think if we look at per capita, per person, I'm pretty positive Texas has more firepower. So what does that mean for me whenever I reach Texas in my A to Z creation of uh, crafts suitable for space travel? It means I am going to just make the Lilden gunship, but not just it. I'm taking the idea of the amount of firepower that is on that thing, because that thing is just fire, just guns, just turrets, and I'm gonna put that I'm gonna put that process into a Texas build. And I have an amazing idea for how I'm gonna do the thrusters, and I don't wanna just expose myself now with that idea. I don't want to release that idea now, and I love the idea because I'm pretty sure by that point I'll come up with better thrusters, and it'll be a little nostalgic, quote unquote, if you will. Anyway, thank you. Sorry to take up so much of your time. Uh, if you stayed all the way through it, thank you. If you came back every now and then, you paused it and came back to watch it, I also appreciate you. If you just skipped all the way to the end, um, hi. Once again, like I said in the previous video, if you have any tips for me, I would greatly appreciate them because, as you can tell, I'm not very good at this. Like I said, I just spent 6 hours editing 2 hours worth of video for a 47-minute long video, minus this audio clip that I'm going to give you. Uh, so yeah, peace out, boy and girl scouts. I don't fucking know.